Hello, welcome back to the Edexcel IT Guru YouTube channel. This video is the second part of Edexcel IAL topic 2.1 Network Models and Protocols. I have put the link for the part 1 video in description box if you haven't watched that yet. So if you haven't, watch that first and then come to watch this one, the part 2. Yeah. Okay, you need to learn these models properly because in the exam paper, you are given different type of scenarios and ask you to decide on a suitable model, and you are asked to justify your selection as well. Okay, so in the previous video, you learned on the types of networks. In this video, you will learn the network protocols available to implement those network types. Though there are many models available in the industry, the IAS syllabus requires you to know about these 6 models: Wi-Fi, Zigbee, Bluetooth, cellular, infrared, and Ethernet. So let's start with Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm sure all of you have heard about Wi-Fi, and most probably you are viewing this video while connected to a Wi-Fi network as well. So Wi-Fi is a short form name for wireless fidelity. It's radio wave based and provides connectivity to different devices. You need a wireless access point or a wireless router to establish a Wi-Fi network, while the device you need to connect must have sorry, a wireless receiver and must be in the vicinity of a Wi-Fi signal. Wi-Fi is very commonly used in LANs, the local area networks, such as in your homes, offices, department stores, shopping malls, likewise. So, but with the development of Wi-Fi devices, Wi-Fi based wide area networks and metropolitan area networks are also becoming popular. The next network protocol is Zigbee. Zigbee is also a radio wave based like Wi Fi, but it is for low powered wireless networking. Its primary focus is IoT over standard computers, laptops, and mobile phones. It targets battery powered devices that run on very limited battery capacity while it boasts very low latency communication. So due to this, its capabilities, Zigbee is a popular choice for home automation and smart buildings, and also integrated into devices that need to transmit small volumes of data. For an example, the health measurements of people such as heart rate and blood pressure, but this is not suitable for streaming data. Zigbee networks cannot exist in isolation and need to connect with other protocols to receive instructions and to store and share data with computer systems. Therefore, when setting up a Zigbee network, we require a Zigbee coordinator that acts as a gateway between Zigbee and other protocols such as a Wi-Fi or Ethernet. So any device such as a refrigerator, air conditioner, dishwasher, washing machine, roller gate, or a fan, or a smart bulb that wishes to connect with a Zigbee network must have a Zigbee module integrated into that device. Okay, so these modules are connected to Zigbee routers, which in turn connects to the coordinator. Through the coordinator only, the mobile apps that are built to manage and control Zigbee modules and communicate the different Zigbee enabled devices. If it makes complex, I'll give you an example. So let's say if you want to switch on or off a Zigbee enabled air conditioner in your room, you simply click the action in your smartphone's app, and the command will be relayed through the coordinator, Zigbee coordinator, to the Zigbee module in the air conditioner to carry out whatever the actions that you are giving through your mobile app. Another usage is that elderly care services can issue Zigbee wearables for their patients, let's say elderly patients, and you can give a Zigbee wearable to their hand or somewhere and collect vital health signs to a central system that can alert the doctors if any measurements are going bad, indicating bad, so that they can check on the patient. Okay, so let's look at a typical home Zigbee network for better understanding. So as you can see, the network has a coordinator underlined in red. that connects to a home gateway. This gateway could be an ADSL router, a wireless router, or a Wi-Fi access point. The Zigbee coordinators come in wired, or it could be wireless as well. The coordinator in this diagram is connected to four routers. The number of routers needed depends on like how much coverage you need in your home or for your network. Zigbee modules inside the devices are low powered, but routers have a much higher signal strength. The bigger the physical area of the network, the more routers you may need to. And also, typically, each room of the house may need a router due to Zigbee's low signal strength. So, in this diagram, in your left side, the client management system can be software deployed in a computer or a smartphone that is accessed over the internet. So, as you can imagine it, it allows you to control your home while you may be on a holiday or in another country. Next, we will look at the Bluetooth network communication protocol. Bluetooth is also a radio wave protocol like Wi-Fi, but it is designed for short-range wireless usage. The wireless devices have to be within like few meters for them to communicate. And similar to Zigbee, it is designed for low power consumption purposes, and it's commonly used in personal area networks. Bluetooth works very well in P2P connections, peer-to-peer. Let's see some commonly used examples. Like for an example, when you are pairing your earbuds to your phone, and also when connecting Bluetooth mouse and keyboard to the laptop. Another example would be Bluetooth headsets that you are using in your computer. Right. So if we compare and contrast Wi-Fi with Bluetooth, we can see that while Wi-Fi is a replacement for high-speed LAN local area networks, Bluetooth is intended for portable devices. And Wi-Fi is a replacement for cabling in LANs, local area networks, while Bluetooth is a replacement for cabling in personally carried devices such as mouse, headphones, keyboard, earbuds, etc. And Wi-Fi is usually access point centered and therefore asymmetric, while Bluetooth is symmetrical between two Bluetooth devices. Right. Okay, so let's move on to the next network communication protocol, and that is cellular protocol. This is something we all know very well since we all use it in our like mobile devices. A cellular network or a mobile network is a radio network distributed over land areas called cells. Probably that's why I call this cellular network as well. So when cells are joined together, the network provides radio coverage over a wide geographical area. Cellular networks support a large number of portable transceivers. Okay, probably you are hearing the word transceivers for the first time. A transceiver is a device that can both transmit and receive uh, communications, in particular, combined radio transmitter and receiver, so that we call it as a transceiver. Transmitter and receiver together, we call it as a transceiver. So it works around reused frequencies to increase both coverage and capacity. When a transceiver moves from one cell to another, the network initiates the connection on a new frequency parallel to the ongoing one and switches to the new frequency seamlessly so that we don't feel any drop in the communication. So here are some advantages of cellular networks. Cellular networks combines features and functionalities of almost all public and private networks. Therefore, it can offer a flexible service to different needs. Also, it has increased capacity and it consumes less power from the connected devices. And the cellular networks by design allow expansion to new areas by simply adding new cells. Further, its technology is designed to reduce interference from other signals and to work under different weather conditions. Okay. So you may have heard of 3G, 4G, 5G. So what does that mean? The cellular network protocol has gone through like many versions. We call them generations. Global Systems for Mobile Communication, or in short, GSM, is the standard protocol that was ready for mass use. Uh, It is the second generation cellular network. And since then, the cellular protocols have evolved through third generation, fourth, and now to fifth generation. So we call them 3G, 4G, and 5G. In each generation jump, the standards have improved the browsing and the data transfer speeds like very huge level. So 3G is improved based on the GSM, while 4G is improved based on 3G. But when it comes to the latest 5G standard, it was not an improvement over 4G, but 5G is a fresh specification designed ground up to use the latest developments in technology to bring up the speeds as well as scalability into the cellular networks so that it can support a large number of devices enabling IoT. Okay, if we look at the differences between 4G and 5G, we can easily see that 5G is not an improvement on 4G, and 5G is a new standard and specification built from scratch. And 5G networks latency is 1/50th of 4G networks, and therefore it's on the other hand it make it 50 times faster than 4G. So while 4G supports 100,000 devices per square kilometer, 5G can support 1 million devices within the same area. So this allows 10 times more devices to concentrate on the same space and support IoT demands better. So while with all these performance improvements, the communication efficiency improvements, 5G has also using 15% less power than 4G. So compared to 4G, 5G performance has improved a lot. The communication efficiency has improved, and also the use of power has decreased from 15%. Right. So next we will learn about infrared, IR in short. So IR technology was around for a long time, but it preceded Bluetooth and Wi-Fi for transferring files, but it cannot handle large data volumes. Computers need an IR network adapter to both receive and transmit data. IR can communicate only over short distances. For an example, a few feet. So it requires line of sight and cannot penetrate through walls or bricks or other obstacles. For an example, your TV remote is working in IR. Due to this, the applications of IR limited compared to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The other uses of IR include night vision, where objects and things are not visible to the naked eye during the night, are shown on a screen using IR. Night vision is mainly used in defense domain and also on vehicles to assist drivers to see better during the night. And also IR is used in art history. Researchers use IR technology to peek through the layers of the paint on work of art to see what lies beneath. And infrared generates and conducts heat, so it's popular in restaurant food warming stations and cooking appliances such as grills. And IR technology can determine the relative temperature of objects. If you can remember, about a couple of years back during the COVID pandemic time, IR cameras were used to detect sick people at the airports or in the hospitals. And also, weather satellites use IR technology to determine temperature and cloud formation so that they can assist in weather forecasting. Right. The last network communication protocol, the sixth one that we are going to learn is Ethernet. Ethernet uses cables to connect devices in a network. It's still a very popular form for local area network configurations. The reasons for it are like Ethernet provides high speed sufficient enough for local area networks with large number of users and also large number of devices. And Ethernet is secure since it's a physical network and it is very reliable. And Ethernets are cost effective to put up and expand or upgrade as well. Ethernet also has evolved over time, providing higher speeds, better quality, and also more security. Further, Ethernet is also backward compatible, meaning a newer Ethernet network can handle a device that has an older Ethernet standard. The Ethernet has evolved over the years multiple times. If you can see from left to right, this evolution helped it to retain its popularity as a choice for local area networks. The original Ethernet is called the standard Ethernet, the first one, and it supported maximum speeds of 10 Mbps. From standard Ethernet, it evolved into fast Ethernet, supporting 100 Mbps speeds. The next evolution took Ethernet to 1 gigabits per second speed, and it's called gigabit Ethernet. The current Ethernets we use are called 10 gigabit Ethernets and support 10 Gbps speeds. So this evolution is possible due to the technological improvements in Ethernet network devices and also the technological improvements in the cables that we use. So with this, we are concluding the network protocols. We learned about six protocols and see some practice questions and answers. And then after that, we will go through some past paper questions as well so that you can get a clear understanding. Okay, so here are some practice questions based on the network communication protocols that we learned, the six protocols. So let's go through the practice questions and answers, and thereafter we'll discuss the exam question. Okay, the first one, what is the most suitable communication protocol to temporarily connect your mobile to your laptop? Okay, that is Bluetooth because it doesn't need any wires or intermediate devices, and also your laptop and mobile stays close by and works well under low power consumption. Second one, why Ethernet is popular choice as a LAN, local area network, over other communication protocols. Compared to other technologies, Ethernet is faster in speed and also typically less vulnerable to disruptions. It can also offer a great degree of network security and control than wireless technologies because devices must connect using a physical cabling. Uh, yeah, that is why Ethernet is popular choice as a local area network. Third one, what is the wireless network protocol suitable to cover a large geographic area such as a state or a country? Okay, so we learned six types and now we know infrared, Bluetooth and Zigbee works in short distance, right? And so does Wi-Fi. Then we have Ethernet and cellular remaining, and Ethernet is not wireless. They're asking what is the wireless network protocol suitable for a geographical area, and hence the answer is cellular. Number four, Wi-Fi is suitable for a home network over Bluetooth. Explain why. Bluetooth is working in a very short distance, like few feet. In order to do a home automation or a home network, we need Wi-Fi as it serves the purpose of home automation and communication needs that spans over a home geographical area. Number five, explain the usage of Zigbee and for what type of solutions it should be used. Zigbee is a popular choice for home automation and smart buildings and also integrated into devices that need to transmit small volumes of data. Examples are health measurements of people such as heart rate, blood pressure, but it's not suitable for streaming data. And in home automation, we can set up a Zigbee network and connect our devices such as your fridge, air conditioners, washing machines, and fans and bulbs, and manage through your mobile through an app. And also, you can use Zigbee wearables, especially for patients, and you can communicate through the Zigbee wearables and collect health information into a central system and take actions based on the inputs. Sixth question, what is the most suitable protocol for a bank's internal network? So you need to consider why they say why they're asking for a bank, and in a bank we know they are having very uh, secure, they have to have a secure network because they are dealing with money. It should be nobody could access without the security permissions. So wireless can be connections can be trapped and alter, and there's a high risk for the high value data. So inside a bank, therefore, having a private wired Ethernet is more secure for a bank network. Also, inside the bank, there could be many, like millions of transactions happening frequently. So to get a better speed, also a wired Ethernet connection is good. Okay. We discussed 6 questions, and now let's move to some questions came in Edexcel past papers from this section. Right. So this is a question that came in 2021 October paper. Yeah, let's read the question. Mikhail is setting up a local area network for his business. The LAN will only be used by Mikhail and 5 employees. Mikhail could connect devices on the LAN using Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Give one advantage of Ethernet over Wi-Fi for connecting devices on a LAN, and one mark a question. So you need to give one advantage of Ethernet over Wi-Fi, and you can say uh, Ethernet has faster transmission rate or higher transmission rate. Ethernet has a greater bandwidth, or Ethernet is more secure. One of these, and you will get 1 mark. Don't try more than one, because you whatever the because that time is wasting. Uh, and the second one, give one advantage of Wi-Fi over Ethernet for connecting devices on a LAN. One advantage of Wi-Fi. Yeah. So you can say Wi-Fi, with Wi-Fi users can move around with their devices easily, and Wi-Fi is simpler infrastructure. Or with Wi-Fi, it's easier to install, and with Wi-Fi, it's easier to add more mobile devices. Any of these, and you will get 1 mark. This is the part D of the same question that you should be able to answer. And this is a very important question type that unfortunately students lose marks because probably due to careless and mistakes. But actually, this is very easy questions to score as well. And see, this is a 3 mark question. So it's a lot of mark. So try to solve this carefully. Okay. Mikhail's employees often need to transfer large video files over the network. The Ethernet cables connecting the LAN are rated at 10 gigabits per second. Construct an expression to show how long it should take in seconds to transfer a 20 gigabyte file. I have underlined using yellow so that you can see there's a difference, right? Gigabits and gigabyte. You don't need to do the calculation because you don't get marks for that, and it's also a waste of time. So now the main thing what you need to understand is that the difference between gigabits and gigabyte. So in simply, what you need to remember is when they say GB, you need to multiply by 1024. And when they say giga, you need to multiply by 1000 uh, in order to convert to the units that we need to uh, convert to bits. And the speed is given by bits. So always it's a good idea to convert everything to bits. So in these type of questions, never ever send time to calculate a final answer, only do the construct part. You will get full marks just showing the construct. So it asks how long it takes. Normally we get the time it takes when we divide the file size by the speed. So here the data volume is 20 gigabyte. So to get bytes into bits, we need to multiply 20 by 8. And then to convert the bytes, we need to multiply by 1024 3 times, because kibibyte, mibibyte, and uh, gigabyte. So that's why 3 times. And then the speed we need to convert to bits per second. We have 10 gigabits per second speed. That should be 10 multiplied by 1000 3 times. Gigabyte, megabyte, kilobyte. That's 3 times. So finally, the construct should look like this. Remember, we multiplied 20 by 8 to convert bytes into bits, and then 1024 three times. That's how the file size came on top, and the below we used the speed, 10 gigabyte multiplied by 1003 times, and then we have the construct. When we solve this, we get the time in seconds. Okay, so hope the practice questions and the past exam questions gave you some sort of confidence and some understanding of the lesson. So please leave a comment if there are any things that you are not clear, and also subscribe to see the next lessons with questions that I'll be uploading to ACE your information technology subject. Good luck.